I'm now going to lead you down this walkway to the Sainsbury's Merchandising Suite. Just to explain, the facility is broken into 3 sections. The first of those sections, which we'll see when we go through this door, is the convenience sector. The second section is more of a meeting facility, which can be used as a training environment. And the third section is the main estate. So that's a real replica of a produce aisle within a Sainsbury's superstore. So this is the convenience suite. As you can see, we've replicated an aisle in a convenience store. The tiles are exactly the same, the fixtures supplied by Sainsbury's are exactly the same. What we haven't done is we haven't dressed this up at the moment, but that's the next stage of it. We will also be putting a panorama around the walls as literally as if you're in that store. So you will see people shopping, you'll be able to see over to the next aisle, etc. This suite has been designed so we can really look at the convenience market, something that we haven't really played with in the past in terms of our participation. So I'm now going to walk you through to the second section. This is again a meeting room, but specifically designed so it interacts with both sections. As you can see, we've got bifold doors, so we can actually open all the bifold doors all the way through to create one big facility. Okay, so as you can see, this is the middle section, the second section, which we can use. We've got round tables, and the ability of this section is we can use it from a training perspective. We can also hold focus groups within this. We can educate, we can bring produce managers in, we can bring our own teams in. As we turn round, we're going to go into the main estate, and again, this opens up, it's bifold doors and opens up all the way through. So I'll just take you into the main estate and open this facility. So this is the superstore. We have literally replicated a Sainsbury's produce aisle. From the floor tiles, which are the exact ones that Sainsbury's use, through to the lighting, which is exactly at the right level and the same lux levels from that perspective, through to all the cabinets which Sainsbury's have provided. This is laid out exactly as the Sainsbury's store is laid out today. Other challenges that it highlights within the sector are certainly in terms of display and how things are positioned within the cabinet based on how they're positioned when you pack a product. And it's not always visible when you pack a product, the challenges that they face within the store itself. One of those, for example, is labelling alone. So some of the labels which look as though they're perfectly acceptable in a pack house perspective are displayed the wrong way around when it comes to the cabinet. So these are the opportunities that we can look at in terms of making considerable improvement. Packaging and display are really, really important in this sector, and new variety development. We've got our sweet sensation pears, as you can see here, and it's about how we bring that consumer in, because on the shelf alone people aren't going to be attracted in, so we need to create some sort of theatre. And again, that's down to our marketing teams working very closely with Sainsbury's in terms of how we can really make that stand out to the customer. Okay, so there you have it. This is the Sainsbury's Merchandising Suite. It's taken a year to get to, but I think it absolutely delivers what we want it to deliver. We've been working with Sainsbury's for over 50 years now in terms of supplying Sainsbury's with fruit. We've got long relationships with our grower base. We're involved in a huge amount of varietal development and innovation, and I think this is the last piece of the jigsaw which really looks at the last 50 yards and that customer experience. And I think engaging our team much more closely with Sainsbury's in terms of how we can align our thoughts, how we can make it work, I think that's the key to a successful future and the growth expectations within Sainsbury's.